Good morning and welcome to the National Wake Up Call. Today is Monday, November 18th, and here is today's host, Senior Vice President of Marketing, Michael Niemand.
Well, thank you, Sandy. It's great, as always, to be able to step in for Jeff Hill every once in a while to host the National Wake Up Call. And Jeff's a little under the weather today, so let's all think good thoughts, and hopefully he'll be back in the saddle by real soon. Anyway, before we get started, we do have a fantastic call today. Really a great coach. I think there's going to be a lot of learning going on, so if you know anybody that's not on this call on your team, send them a quick text or something. Tell them they should jump on the call because it's really going to be a great call. But before we do, and before I hand it over to Darren to go through all of our weekly recognition, let me just quickly go through some of the announcements for the week. As those of you know, we have our special Give and Receive promotion going on in the month of November. This is a great promotion for every Success Club point that every coach earns. We are going to donate $10 to help feed people in America through Feed America, and for every $10 that we donate, that equals 90 meals. Again, you earn, we're going to give away $10 per Success Club point, and to date this month, we've almost given away, or provided, I shouldn't say given away, we've provided almost 1.5 million meals through the efforts of all of our coaches out there selling challenge packs, getting people started on Shakeology Home Direct. And the great news is that we still have 10 more days to go to help those coaches in need, and so let's take advantage of that. And also, we shouldn't forget that every time you sell a challenge pack this month, the person that you sell that challenge pack will receive a $20 coupon to be used towards a future purchase. So that's a great offer for you to feel great about inviting people to take part in your challenge groups, buy a challenge pack. And if you qualify for Success Club 5 or higher, every challenge pack that you sell that in the month of November, you will earn $10 in coupons towards a future purchase for yourself. So that's a great promotion going on. And again, every one of those challenge packs, you get 2 Success Club points. That's another $20 and another 180 meals to help people with. So let's all dig in, go strong towards the end of November. The other thing that I wanted to mention is that there's only 3 days left for our special Derm exclusive offer in the month of November. You have just until November 20th. And through November 20th, you can offer to all of your customers, even for yourself, the Derm exclusive Ultimate Kit for $99.95. Now, that normally costs $164.55, so that's a pretty huge savings that you can offer to people. Again, that 7-piece kit, it includes the micro peel resurfacing pads, the intensive repair serum, the collagen lift, the fill and freeze wrinkle treatment, the facial cleanser, the age defense moisturizer, and the volume lip therapy. If you want to know how I look so good, it's because of this 7-piece kit. It's a 90-day kit, but anyway, it's really great. If you have not had the chance to try Derm Exclusive, this is your chance to try it, and you should. I think that you'll really love it. Again, 3 days left on that. And finally, this is an advance announcement, but for those coaches who've been able to head over and see the new Shakeology.com website, you probably noticed that it's really just a spectacular rebuild of Shakeology.com. Well, here's the exciting news. Starting on November 21st, MyShakeology.com, which is your replicated sites, will look exactly like that. You know, we've been testing the new Shakeology.com site, and it's showing that the conversion, those people that go to that site and end up placing an order, is significantly higher than the old site. And why is that? It's because it's a completely improved shopping experience, and I think that you are going to love it. The other great news about it is that the site is mobile optimized. It looks great whether you're looking at it on a phone, on a tablet, or on your computer. Really phenomenal. Also, the whole checkout experience, it's intuitive, it's easy. A great thing is that how you pick out the flavors now, completely intuitive, whether you want a combo pack, alternating flavors. The site is really fantastic, and I should say that there's great resources on that site related to success stories and recipes. Really fantastic. That's coming to you on November 21st, and so you can just go ahead and check out. We'll have more information in the Coach Breaking News section of the online office. And I got one extra thing. For those coaches that are out there in Arizona, we're very excited because Executive Field Trainer Denise Needham will be in Arizona on November 23rd to host a Beachbody Challenge Group training. And during this Beachbody Challenge Group training session, you will delve into what every highly successful coaches learn. And you're going to learn about the Coach Basics program. You're going to discover all the great tools that are at your fingertips as a coach, and you're going to learn how to apply the 3 vital behaviors to building your business. Now, space is going to be limited for that, so you can go online. I'm going to give you a web address here. It's http://azmarketcouncil.eventbrite.com. But again, there'll also be information in the coach office if you're interested in that. And I just got to give one more thing. I can't help it as I'm looking to this great event that Denise is putting on. We talk about personal development. We talk about that, how important that is. I had a coach come in here last week, and he was a coach, and he was talking to me about attending Summit last June. He was a coach that wasn't doing too much, and he reached out to his sponsor and said, what do I need to do? And it was June. It was June when he made this call. And she said, well, there's one thing that you absolutely have to do. I don't care how, but you have to find a way to attend Summit. And this coach was telling me that attending Summit completely changed his business. And again, I just want to shout out that is a must-attend event for all coaches. And the reason why I'm bringing it up now is that after December 31st, the price for Summit is going to go up. And so what better way, if you haven't, told your spouse what you want for your holiday gift, let attending Summit be that holiday gift, because it will pay you back time and time again. All right, so those are the announcements. Let's keep the ball rolling. Darren, are you on the line?
I am, Michael.
Do you have some good news to share with us?
Let's get it going. And good morning, coaches. Okay, by the looks of the list this morning, coaches, you have been very, very busy. The success is really a great thing to see. So let's kick it off with our 47 newest Diamond coaches. All right, congratulations to Kristen Atkins, Carly Baccio, Jim Bailey, Rachel Becker, Robin Buzzy, Timothy Christian, Ryan Crocker, Ariel Davis, Lauren DeHaven, Michael Ioannidis, Michael Freed, Jeremy Gray, Krista Guardi, Juan Gutierrez, Ryan Hamilton, Karen Hanna, Christina Jolly, Daniel Kankowitz, Erica Koster, Brittany Landis, Catherine Langford, Joanna Levy, Sarah Mahilo, Jamie Maddock, Roxy Morrow, Christina Novak, Monica Okoa, Brooke Pollock, Sarah Phillips, Melissa Rowe Dismukes, Amy Railman, Elizabeth Roach, Terry Schallenbarger. From Canada, Wendy Siddle, Kenneth Smith, Yamara Soto, Valerie Stafford, Tracy Sutton, Anthony Thill, Samantha Thornton, Erica Watson, Carrie Woodall, Brittany Wright, and Sarah Zimmerman. That was quite a list. All right, congratulations to new one-star diamonds, Ashton Meyer, Deidre Penrose, Vicki Roberts, and Christy Wolfram. Our newest 3-star diamond coach, Jessica Lambert. New 4-star diamond, Ryan Chapman. And a new 5-star diamond, Amber Blanche. And congratulations to our newest 6-star diamond, Molly Richards. Now for the daily Beachbody Challenge winners for November 11th through November 17th. And coaches, each one of these coaches won $500. We have Daniel Everett, Jesse Tomford, Tiffany Hampton, Matt Narote, Morgan Puckin, Aluwali Awasika, and Darren Ward. Now for the top challenge pack sales for the week, congratulations to Trevor Kuchrin, Kevin Dornian, Melanie Mitro, Morgan Reiger, Melissa Bowler, Victoria Lugo, Alita Steele, and Micah Folsom. Top recruiters for the week, Valerie Stafford, Michael Freed, Lauren Duke, Juan Gutierrez, Melissa Buller, Barbie Decker, Cherise Nolson, Valerie Del Carlo, Melanie Mitro, Jeremy Gray, Yasmin Islis, and Molly Fair. And finally, our top Success Club point earners for the week. Congratulations to Trevor Kuchrin, Melanie Mitro, Kevin Dornian, Morgan Rieger, Alita Steele, and Victoria Lugo. All right, coaches, keep up the amazing work, and don't forget to have a fantastic week. Back to you, Michael.
Thank you, Darren. A fantastic list as always, and congratulations to everybody who heard their name read out today. We know how much work went into achieving that, and we're so proud of all of you. So speaking of somebody to be proud of, I'm excited to introduce our coach for today's call. This coach joined us a little over 3 years ago in July of 2010, and since then he's really gone on to some remarkable things, making the most of his Team Beachbody coaching experience. He's now a 7-star diamond coach. He was an elite coach in 2012. He has 32 consecutive months in Success Club. He was a Success Club 10 All-Star. Here's an exciting one. He is currently number 5 in the race for the 2013 Elite Coaches, so he's well on his way to joining us on our incredible elite adventure in Italy next year. He's also been in our top 5 for rank advancements, and he was a top 5 recruiter in 2 months this year. I mean, I can go on and on about this guy, but let's just bring him on because I can't wait any longer. Welcome to the call, none other than Mr. Scotty Hobbs. Scotty, how are you?
I'm doing good, Michael. Hey, thanks for that awesome introduction. You know, it seems so crazy that all this time's passed, and here we are speaking on the National Coach Call. We have some awesome things I want to share with you guys today. Hey, Scotty, before you jump into the awesome things that you want to share, and I know they are going to be awesome, I mean, you're somebody 3 years into the business, tremendous results in so many areas. Just if you can encapsulate, what do you attribute your success to? I would say the main success that I can attribute our success to is my own personal development, learning to believe in myself so I could take the daily actions of doing the 3 vital behaviors, so I could take the actions of going to Summit and going to Super Saturdays. But without the personal development, I don't think I would have believed in that I could do this and take those steps to just do those things that I knew I had to do from seeing other successful coaches. Yeah.
And so just going back, what motivated you to become a coach in the first place?
You know, the thing that motivated me to be a coach is I went through P90X. And I went from 187 to 145 in 90 days, and I was just blown away at how great I felt by finally being in shape and finally learning how to eat well. And I really got motivated to be a coach by just getting on YouTube and social media and seeing that other people were having results just like me. And, you know, that's how I found my coach. And I saw what she was doing as a coach, and I was just like, wow, she's helping people and being rewarded by it. You know, and I already started helping people with their, you know, just introducing people like, hey, how did you lose weight, Scotty? And I would tell them, I did P90X, and I would help people get started. So I was just motivated by the fact that I could help people, that I guess I could say that I mattered in some way to somebody. I had something valuable to give somebody, which was my story, that I could inspire somebody to start.
And what was your story? I mean, before Team Beachbody, what was Scotty Hobbs doing?
Oh man, this is the part that I like to share the most, because I was the guy that struggled with self-esteem my whole life. I have great parents. I have a great family. You know, I had friends growing up, but I always struggled with self-esteem and trying to fit in. And we won't go into too much detail about all the things that I struggled with, but I always did whatever it took to fit in. And a lot of times it wasn't the right thing to do, you know, to fit in, to be accepted by people. So I was this person that was, kind of quiet, kind of shy, and when I became a coach, this is the part I like to share the most. Is I live in a cul-de-sac. I had 2 kids when I first became a coach. Actually, my third daughter was just barely born, but I was just this guy that worked from 5 o'clock in the morning to 5 o'clock every night. And my wife, Gabby, she worked from 3 to 11, so I didn't see her except for Saturday evenings and Sunday evenings. And I worked all day long, and I worked Saturday mornings as well, so my kids were at the babysitter on Saturday or at my parents' or at a friend's house, and every single day between 3 and 5, when Gabby went to work and I got home at 5, my kids were at somebody else's house, and I worked really hard at my job at the company I had, trying to get out of that, trying to get my wife home, from work, and trying to get that raise or get that promotion, and it just wasn't getting to that point where I could ever bring my wife home, and it was just always a constant struggle of living paycheck to paycheck. And I was at work. It seemed like I was at work all the time, and I would be there, and I would get home from work absolutely exhausted, and then I'd take care of my kids, and that exhausted me even more. And then, I would sit down and play video games at night, and, I'd eat a bag of chips with salsa and drink Monster Energy drinks, and that was the lifestyle I had. And it was just, I knew life wasn't supposed to be like that. And just seeing, and like I said, I had been introduced to P90X by a friend, and I went through P90X, and I had so much energy when I finished it, and I just felt so great. Like I stopped drinking energy drinks, and I stopped, I drank alcohol every day. I stopped drinking alcohol completely at that point, and I just began to feel good about myself, and being someone that struggled from self-esteem, I began to feel confident in myself. And as somebody would ask me what I did and I could just offer them a solution, I began to feel that I had like a purpose, or I was valuable to somebody in some way. And for those of you that struggle with self-esteem, if you'll notice as you give to somebody else, or you serve somebody or help somebody in some way, you feel better about yourself. It increases your self-esteem. So, that's one of the biggest ways, that I've grown as a coach, is just learning to, be confident in myself and believe in myself. And as I did this, as I became a coach, I really became a coach, Michael, because I want everybody to know this part, but it took me 8 months to sign up. From when my coach first told me, Scotty, you would make a great coach. It took me 8 months. So, I wasn't ready at the time to be a coach. I was going through my transformation and learning to believe in myself. But the time when I decided to become a coach, I guess you could say this was my turning point of when I really knew that I could do this business, is I'd been watching my coach for 8 months. And she made an invite to me, and she followed up with me, and, it just wasn't my time. But she listened to me, and she knew what I was going through with my family, and I could tell that she really cared about me and what I needed. And so at this time I just watched her, and it was honestly, she went on a Success Club cruise. On a cruise in I don't remember where you guys went, but you guys went on a cruise in 2011, and I remember sitting.
Caribbean cruise.
Yes, the Caribbean cruise for Success Club. I remember sitting at my desk working this job, and I was like, man, I'm already helping people like she is, and I'm sitting here in a cubicle, and she's on a cruise enjoying life. I was like, there's more out there for me, and I'm a hard worker. And I know that if she can do this, and all these coaches that are on this Success Club cruise can do this, I can do this. And so I got a hold of my coach, Lindsay, and I signed up as a coach, and I just asked her, what do I need to do to become successful in this business? And she told me about Success Club. And, as Michael shared with Success, I've never missed Success Club from the day I signed up. It was just a goal I had to earn a trip like that, to take my wife on a trip like that. And, and that's how I got started. And that was like the turning point. Like, I knew that there was something more for me. My wife had just had our third baby, so I signed up just 19 days after my wife had our third baby. So she was home from work, and there was a lot of doctor bills. They were piling up, and we didn't have her income, and there were people out on this Success Club cruise. And I was like, there's more out there for me. And I've watched my coach for 8 months, and this is it. It's just time for me to do this.
And
so that was when I really went at it.
And it's great that, you had that epiphany, you had that turning point, you said, I'm going to do it. And, I think for a lot of people, they say, okay, this is it. I'm going to do it. But it takes more than just saying you're going to do it. It takes action. And one of the things that you've been so successful of putting what you think about into action and having great results. And so one of the things I'm excited about on this call is that you're going to give us a little bit of insight into exactly how you do it. And you're not going to just talk about it, but you're going to actually show us how you do this day to day. You're going to actually go through a little role playing on how you would respond to somebody who contacts you through social media. So why don't you take it from there?
Okay, awesome, Michael. Yeah, I'm gonna take you guys through this, but I want you guys to understand first. One thing, I want you guys to know that this business is absolutely amazing. It will absolutely change your life. And I just want to tell you guys 2 minutes real quick, something before I introduce our guest. There was a moment, like, I went at this full speed from when I signed up then, but there was a moment at 8 months into this business when I had, I was sick for like 3 days, and my oldest daughter, Kina, at the time was 4, and she was at school, and my wife's like, "Hey, Scotty, will you go get Kina from the school bus?" And it was really her just trying to get me out of bed because I had the man cold and I was, overreacting my sickness. But I got up and I went to get Kina, my oldest daughter, from the bus, and I was walking down the cul-de-sac, and the bus pulled up before I got there, and my oldest daughter, she stepped off of the bus, and like I stopped dead in my tracks at this moment. And watching her come off the bus, I guess you could say, Michael, this was like my second epiphany, is tears started streaming down my face, and like an emotion came over me of where I realized that if like this business was so real, this opportunity to create freedom, that if I continued just doing everything I'd done for the first 8 months, like I could see every single one of my kids get off the bus. And I could see every single one of my kids' dance recitals or singing classes, or I could go to lunch with them, and I would never have to ask somebody for time to have time with my kids. And I realized at that moment that not just if I could do this as this guy, Scotty, this shy guy that struggled with self-esteem, if I could do this, that anybody could do this. And it would be my mission and my purpose to show people how and to help other fathers be like that for their kids. So I want you guys to know that's go ahead.
I was going to say, I'm sure a lot of people, share those same goals and aspirations, and so that's just fantastic, and I can understand why that would be a real driving force for you.
I believe you have to have something like that to stay consistent in your dream and what you're going for. But with that being said, I want to introduce Kendra real quick. Kendra is one of my Diamond coaches. She is an absolutely amazing coach. She's been in Success Club 10 for 9 months straight now, since the date she signed up. But Kendra, are you out there?
I'm here, Scotty.
Awesome. So I have Kendra with you guys. What we're going to do is we're going to walk you through an invite. We're talking from the post I put on Facebook, a social media post, to her liking or commenting on the post, to setting an appointment with her and inviting her to my challenge. We're going to walk all the way through this. So this is how it goes. So I post on Facebook a photo, a before-after picture of a girl named Rachel. I say, with this photo, I post this photo on my Facebook page, and it says, "I want to share with you some amazing results from our fitness challenge group that just finished last week. Rachel lost 19 pounds in the past 10 weeks doing Focus T25 in our accountability group. The part I love most is that she said, quote, 'I can't believe I'm fitting into my pre-pregnancy jeans, and the energy I have is incredible,' end of quote. I know the new year is coming soon, but I want to challenge you to not put your health on the back burner. If you are interested in joining our next fitness challenge on December 2nd, please like this post or comment, and I will contact you about your goals."
So I am sitting at my computer looking through my Facebook newsfeed, and I see this post from Scotty. And I've actually been kind of watching him the past couple months. He posts a lot of transformations and information about exercise and healthy eating. But this one just really strikes me because I want to get back to my pre-pregnancy weight. And so I think, well, I'm going to respond to this. So I go to the comments of the post, and I say, "Scotty, wow, what a great transformation. Can you send me more info?"
Yes. So I see this, at the end of the day, I'm working on my business. I see these likes and comments on my photo. So I see this comment from Kendra, and I send Kendra a private message on her Facebook. I go to her Facebook page, I send a private message, and I just write something simple like this. Kendra, I'm super excited that you commented on that picture of Rachel's transformation. I'm with my family right now, so could you send me a text at, I give her my number, and we will find a good time to talk later tonight or tomorrow about your goals.
So I go onto my Facebook, and I see this message from Scotty, and I get out my cell phone, I text him, and I say, hey, Scotty, it's Kendra. Could we talk tomorrow at noon about the challenge group?
So I get this text message from Kendra, and I verify, I check my schedule. Yes, tomorrow at noon is good. So we set an appointment for tomorrow at noon to talk about Kendra's goals. So tomorrow comes, and I'm working on my Team Beachbody business. I know it's Kendra's lunch break. So I call Kendra. So ring, ring.
Hello.
Hey, how's it going, Kendra?
I'm doing well, Scotty. So nice to talk to you.
You too. How's work going today?
Oh, things are going well. Keeping busy for sure.
Oh man, I know how that is. You have kids, right? I've seen on your Facebook you have a couple kids.
Yeah, I have 2 daughters. I sure do.
Awesome. And how old are your daughters?
They're 2 and 4.
Oh, that's a fun age. I have 4 kids, and 2 of mine are at 2 and 4 as well. So now, are they boys or girls?
2 girls. Yeah.
Awesome. Girls are fun. Now, I'm excited, Kendra. I'm excited that you commented on that photo about the transformation. What was it really about that photo that made you want to comment? What drove you to comment on that?
Well, like I said, I have 2 girls, and I went through 2 pregnancies, so I definitely want to get back to my pre-pregnancy weight. That's a goal I have. But I work full-time. My husband travels some for work, and so I've just really been having trouble trying to figure out how to lose this weight and fit in exercise. And so seeing that transformation made me think, well, maybe I can do this too and get back into my pre-pregnancy clothes.
Oh, awesome. I'll have to let Rachel know that you inspired her to get in shape again. I know how it is to be busy. It's hard a lot of times to find time to work out, but what would you really like to achieve in the next? Let's talk short term first. What would you like to achieve throughout the rest of this year in the next 8 to 12 weeks in this fitness challenge?
Well, what I really like to do, I want to lose 10 pounds so I can get back to my pre-pregnancy weight, and I'd also really like to get stronger because I feel like I lost some of my muscle strength during the pregnancies, and as you know, having little kids, there's lots of lifting to do and getting them in and out of the car, and so I feel like it'd be great to be stronger. And the other thing is I feel tired a lot, and I don't have a lot of energy, so I feel like if I could start exercising and eating healthier, that I'm just going to feel better and have more energy.
I know that eating and exercising will give you that energy and help you, have that energy to take care of your kids and watch them. It sounds like you've done some workouts in the past and just haven't been able to really stick with it and stay with it. Kendra, what is it that do you feel you struggle with the most? What do you struggle with the most in a workout?
Well, right now I haven't figured out how to fit exercise into my routine. Before I was married and had kids, I used to go to the gym, and I liked going to classes and meeting up with people. But now that I have such a busy schedule and young children, I just haven't figured out how to fit exercise into my schedule. And the other thing is I just have trouble sticking with it. So sometimes I get really motivated and I do well for a couple days, and then I just, I'm not able to stay motivated and keep with it.
Okay. So being able to stay consistent and keep going with what you're doing. How do you feel, what do you feel will help you the most stay accountable and keep moving towards your goal?
Well, I think it would really help. Right now I just work out alone in my basement, and no one really cares whether I did my workout or not. So I think having some accountability and having a coach would really help me stick with it.
Awesome. Well, I know this challenge group is going to be really awesome for you because there's going to be, 4 other people just like you that are beginning, and you guys are going to be able to hold each other accountable to your goals. But I want to know, most importantly, how is it going to feel to make it through this 10-week challenge, to lose that 10 pounds, to have that energy for your kids? How's that going to feel?
Wow, well, it would feel really great to lose the weight because I've been trying on my own for a while and just haven't been able to do it. So I think, it would feel great to lose the weight and be back in my clothes. And the other big thing for me, like I mentioned, is that I just really want to have more energy for my kids. I feel like I'm not able to give them 100%. And so if I have more energy and I can be there and be present more for them, I think it's going to help me, I'll just feel like a better mom.
I love that. I'm excited, Kendra. I know we're going to do this in this, in this fitness challenge group that we're starting on December 2nd. I know that you're going to have that energy, and I know you're a great mother already. Now we're going to be a phenomenal mother with all that energy. From what it sounds like with your goals and what you want to achieve, I feel that, with our Beachbody workouts, I feel the best option. I have 2 options that I want to talk to you about. One of them is Chalene Extreme. It's a weight training based program with a little bit of cardio. There's either that one I feel will help you the best, or the Focus T25. As a busy mother, it's a 25-minute-a-day workout. It's cardio with body weight exercises. I want to make sure you have fun with this challenge and that you enjoy your workout. Which of those 2 do you feel you would like the best?
Well, I think I'm leaning more towards Chalene Extreme because I really want to focus on the strength training aspect. I have a set of weights at home that I've never used, so I could put them to good use, and it sounds like that would be a really good fit for me.
Oh, awesome. Okay, we'll go with the Chalene Extreme then. The Chalene Extreme, it's going to come in a challenge pack, but I want to talk a little bit about that. I want to know how do you feel you do with your eating? Is there anything you struggle with on eating right now?
Yeah, I would say, the hardest thing is as a busy mom, it's really tough to cook healthy meals, every single day and for every meal. And a lot of times I actually don't even eat breakfast because I don't have time. And so I'm trying to figure out how I can get better with all of that. Okay.
What I would recommend for your breakfast is we have Shakeology. It's going to come in a bag with 30 servings, but what it is, it's just really dense nutrition. It's got over 70 ingredients, superfoods in it. It's going to help you have that extra energy to do your workouts, to give that energy to your kids. And, I actually use it for my breakfast as well because that's the hardest meal for me. So I think it's going to help you with your breakfast since that's the meal that you skip the most. So I'm going to have you use your Shakeology to replace your breakfast. And it's going to be that Shakeology is going to come with a challenge pack. It will come with your Chalene Extreme, and you're going to get a lot, you're going to get a lot of nutrition out of it. But I want to let you know, Kendra, a little bit how this challenge group works, just real quick. There's a lot of proof. You've said you've been watching these transformations, these pictures I've been posting, and they come from our challenge groups. There's something about that accountability, about using Shakeology to help with our eating and doing these workouts that's providing results. And I know that you're going to be one of our next transformations. Now, how it works is, do you get on? I know you wrote me on Facebook, but could you commit to hopping on Facebook for 5 minutes a day in a private group?
Oh, absolutely, yes.
Okay, awesome. This is how the challenge group works. What I do is I have, like I said, you and 4 others in our challenge group, and it's just going to be a private group on Facebook. Nobody can see what we're posting in there but you and the 4 others. And what we're going to do is every day we're going to do our workout. Every day we're going to, eat right and learn to eat right and use Shakeology to replace 1 meal each day. And most importantly, we're going to post in there about our workout every single day. And that way I can help hold you accountable to your goal. I can be that person that you said you mentioned that there's no one to really that really cares if you do your workout or not. I'm going to care about you doing your workout, and these others are going to care about you doing your workout as well because we want you to succeed. So how do you feel that accountability will help you?
I think that will be great. I mean, I get on Facebook from my phone, so I'll just post when I'm done working out, and it will be nice to know that, others care that I'm doing that and that I have a coach who's helping me along. I think that will be great.
Awesome. Well, Kendra, I'm super excited for you to lose these 10 pounds, to get that energy, to go through this whole experience with us. I feel honored to be a part of it with you. What I want to do is help you. I've mentioned a couple times your Chalene Extreme and your Shakeology. Awesome news. It comes in a challenge pack, which is going to save you some money over ordering those separate. And you're actually going to get free shipping as well. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to send you a link to your Facebook account, and that challenge pack is going to be $180. So I'm going to send this link over to you right now. Would you like me to walk you through purchasing your challenge pack right now so that we could start on December 2nd, or do you need to go home and speak with your spouse about it and we could talk tomorrow?
Well, I'll tell you, Scotty, I think I'm ready. I definitely want to do this, but I want to talk to my husband first, and I'm actually thinking I'm going to ask for this as a birthday present. So let me check with him, and then maybe we could talk tomorrow around the same time to do the order.
Okay, that would be perfect. I will send you this link right now so that you have it for tomorrow, and I will text tomorrow at noon, right, on your lunch break?
Yes.
Okay, Kendra, I will text you tomorrow and give you a call, and we'll walk through it tomorrow. And I'm excited for you to join this group with us. We'll talk to you tomorrow.
Sounds great. Thank you so much, Scotty. Bye-bye.
All right. See you, Kendra. All right, Michael. Hey, this is how I do a typical invite. I'm going to throw back to you now if you have any questions.
That was fantastic, and I'm thinking of starting a little improv group, Team Beachbody Players. So I'll make sure that you and Kendra are invited. You guys did such a great job at that. But one of the things, Scotty, that I thought was really great was it wasn't like as soon as you got on the phone you said, okay, here's how the challenge group works, here's what you need to buy, blah blah blah. It was almost like you already knew right from the start that she was going to be part of your group, and you kind of just walked her through what her goals were, how everything worked, and it was really it didn't feel like a sales pitch or a close. It was just very smooth all the way through.
This is what I do every single day. I'm running challenge groups. I'm making invites to the challenge group, and I'm setting appointments to talk to people. In every conversation I go into, that person, that customer or friend or family member of yours, they liked or commented on that picture for some reason or another. So when I go into it, I assume that they're going to join the group and that they're ready right now. So as I just walk them through their goals and what they want, I just do it with complete confidence. I want them to join the group, but I don't have on my mind, like, are they going to join or are they not going to join? I just ask them about them, what they want, and then make a solid invite to join the challenge group. And I just do this day in and day out with people. I'm just understanding that some will be ready now and some won't be ready and some will be ready. But as long as I make the invite, then I'm doing my job. I'm sharing and I'm inviting, and with the sounds on Kendra, she's ready to go. She's ready for her birthday.
That's great, and really, I want to thank you again for sharing that. You really made it simple, and I think a lot of coaches can listen to that and say, yeah, I can do that too. We're about out of time, but before we wrap up, I do just want to ask you. The theme for this year was to dream big, and I just wanted to ask you, what's your dream big goal?
Well, my dream big goal for this year, I have a ton of big goals, Michael. One of the biggest ones was one of the things, that I wrote at Summit and that what you had mentioned at the beginning. I had a goal from the beginning of January to be in the top 10 of team, in the race to the top 10. My wife worked so much the first 6 years of our marriage, and so I want to take her to Italy with other amazing people. And so that's my big goal this year that I'm working hard on. That's my big dream goal for myself. My big dream goal for my coaches is I have a few coaches that are, striving to follow in our footsteps and be full-time coaches, and so I give my heart and soul every day to help them in any way that I can, to help them know what I did and what's working for me, so they can see that type of success for them as well. So we're going to Italy.
Well, that's great. That's great, and you're doing so great. You're in that number 5 spot in the top 10. So just keep up the good work. And I think that and you may need to start practicing your Italian a little bit, because I think that dream may actually happen. Well, Scotty, I want to thank you again for sharing your story, sharing these tips on the line. Kendra, thank you. You were fantastic as well. And everybody, we got a few more days, another week and a half of November. We have the holidays coming up, so don't let up now. And remember, let's get all those challenge packs out there so we can keep feeding America.